Herry Himanshu is not a fan of big cities. He prefers the wide open spaces that surround his hometown of Regina, Saskatchewan. That's where the 27-year-old can find some of his favorite photography subjects: old abandoned buildings. But locating them is the real trick, especially without Google Street View. He tells me that's lacking in rural areas. But where there's a will, there's a way.
I would have to go into the satellite view and then just scroll around on the map, like from grid to grid, like just looking at basically dots on the map. And then I would just like put a pin there. Okay, this looks like it could be an abandoned house or an abandoned church or something.
Harry would jump in his car and drive to where he had dropped his pin. Sometimes he struck gold, and other times, well, not so much.
Sometimes, like, you'd go there, there's just nothing there. Like, if there was an abandoned house, it's been taken down.
I ask him if he's ever driven for a few hours only to find there was nothing there.
That's happened many, many times. And that's just part of the hobby, right? Like, you just go out to get out.
In addition to old abandoned buildings, Himanshu loves night sky photography.
You only just have to drive like half hour outside and then you're basically away from any civilization, away from any light pollution, which is great for night photography.
And he's a big fan of weather.
We joke among friends like that I'm the meteorologist in the group.
Time for a weather quiz. The best weather to photograph the Milky Way or aurora?
So for that, you obviously need like perfectly clear skies.
What about those gorgeous sunsets Saskatchewan is so famous for?
For those, you want a bit of cloud with that. Because if there's clouds are the ones that provide the color when the sun goes down.
There's even perfect weather for shooting waterfalls or forests.
You want to go for overcast skies when you don't want any harsh light.
But according to Himanshu, it doesn't get better than a canola field with a big shelf cloud as a backdrop.
Those are my favorite. And then if you get a lightning strike with that, that's just the cherry on top.
Harry's interest in photography started with the rise in popularity of Instagram. Now his account has garnered thousands of followers who truly appreciate his work.
I feel like I have a very tight-knit community of people who appreciate the prairies. I always get messages, oh, I miss the prairies, I grew up in the prairies. I love seeing your photos.
If you loved seeing Harry's photos, you can follow him on Instagram at Herry with an E.